Good morning, everyone. Welcome into the channel. It's Karen, Lavender Clothesline. Today is Thursday. We are just about to hit the road. Now, sales on eBay have been very up and down. So I'm going to switch gears a little bit. Today, we're going to do some clothing shopping. I have been buying and selling hard goods. So when you list a lot of something on eBay, it seems like that's what sells. And I do want to up my clothing game. So today, we're going to head over to Shillington. This is about 45 minutes from my house, and we're going to see what the clothing is like in this store. It's one of the big Goodwills, and I'm taking you with me. Hit that like and subscribe button. We're going thrifting. All right, we are taking a look in the men's clothing first. Lots of racks coming out today. And the first item that I'm spotting, I know this label anywhere. I saw it peeking out. Rin Spooner or Rain Spooner? Rin, I think. Size 32, Todd Scheider. Look at these. Are these not gorgeous? Now, truth be told, I haven't seen many men in real life wear a Hawaiian print like this, but these are stunning. Reverse print. See how the dark background has a line through it? That's called reverse print, and a lot of the older vintage Hawaiian shirts have that. Highly sought after. Let's look at this tag. The tag is artwork, in my opinion, for Rin Spooner. Size 32. Beautiful. Hawaiian traditionals. What are they getting for them? $4.99. I'm thinking probably $50 for these pants. Gorgeous. So these are Under Armour. This is a knit pant. Roger's not with me today. Kind of pilly. See all of this white business? No shaving. That's too much. If you have a sweater that has a few pills, I agree with shaving, but when something gets on this level, it's a whole nother level. So we're going to skip over those. Under Armour again. Always look at that price tag. $5 is good. And when it has a waistband that's elastic, you have to stretch it and see if it still has its stretch. A lot of times these get stretched out and your buyer is not going to be happy. These look okay, but know that I will test them. I will stretch that waistband. $5. Those are good. Roger would be so proud. All right, who's making these? Gray stripe. Is this Nike? Oh, Under Armour again. With the spell out on the leg, and the letters are in great shape. Anytime an item has these iron-on letters, you really want to make sure there's no cracking in them, because those letters can crack, especially if they're put in the dryer. So again, oh, $6.99. A little bit high, but those are in nice shape. We're going to go ahead and take those. Next up, Nike. Lots of pants in this store. $6.99. This is ThermaFit. Okay, they look good. You want to look inside and make sure both ends of the drawstring are reachable. Sometimes these things wind up way inside. You can fix that with like a safety pin. It's quite the drag. There is the check mark. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and throw those in. Oh, Under Armour. I like these. They almost remind me of Lululemon. $6.99. Those are nice. I don't know what color to call this. It's not winter white. I'm not sure, but for $7, I'm going to grab those. And a pair of gray ones. These are almost like, not windbreaker, but they're thin. $5. That's a good price. Nike. They look a little small. I call the zippered pockets security pockets. I don't know that Nike calls it that. But I think men look for pockets that they can put their keys in or some money and zip them up. These also have the zip at the ankle. I'm sure you guys all know. So much easier to get the pants off if you don't want to take your shoes off, so you're changing into shorts. So what's the price on this? $4.99. We're going to grab those. We got a cart full of pants. What are these? Nope, this is a no-name. And it has that fleece inside that gets kind of like matted. I don't even know who's making this. I don't see any branding. All right, so far that was really good. Let's keep going in men's clothing and see what else we can find. I'm not going to do jeans because it's too much, just too much today. But we will, of course, do women's clothing too. We are on the swimsuit shorts aisle. These are the shorts I talk about. The heavier, the better. This is kind of like a lightweight one or midweight. When you find American Eagle Extreme Flex, and they are the cargo, especially in this color. Now this one has a little bit of staining. I'm getting these anyway, $5.29. The very heavy, thick ones are always a fast sell for me. And when you go into American Eagle, shorts like this style in a very heavy weight sell for over $100 sometimes. So the men look for these shorts. I guess they're super comfortable, but for $5.29, putting that in the cart, absolutely. Oh, these are Izod. I have to say I like these. Izod Golf, $5.29. I don't know that Izod, you know, it's not that great a brand, so I'm gonna leave these. So men's shorts, more so than not, I'm looking for swimwear, athletic wear, and those cargo shorts I just showed you. So I just grab a bunch at a time. Who is this? This is Nike. Basketball shorts. Nice, nice, nice. $5.29. That's a little high. Again, I make sure the logo has no cracking to it, but I'm going to put those in. Oh, these are biking shorts. Live Giant, made in Taiwan. I don't know who Live Giant is, but see this padding back here? When you see padding in a spandex short, these are for cyclists. Let's see what they're getting for them. $4.99. I'm going to look up this brand. I think this is a safe bet, and the longer length is nice, so I'm going to grab those. Who is this? Lots of clothing today. Nike again. See, now $5.29 is a little bit high. I'd be more comfortable paying $4, but I could probably sell these for $15, so I'm going to put those in. All right, these are Starter. Yeah, I don't think Starter is, I don't even know where Starter is sold. There are vintage Starter items that bring good money, but I don't know the difference between them. All right, that's Cabela's. We're going to wait on that. I grabbed this t-shirt. Now, this isn't anything for resale, but I thought this is very fun for Halloween. I kind of like this. This is a big old Godzilla. Who sold this? Made in Honduras, 100% cotton. I'm looking for a date. No date that I see. And how much do they want for this? $6. That is kind of fun. I think I'm going to wait on it, but I'm not sure. So I'm going to put it in the cart till I'm totally settled. But that is very fun. I probably sell more men's swimwear in the winter. I'm in Pennsylvania than I do in the summer. I think because a lot of times in the winter people do go on vacation, whether it's after Christmas or something, and they need a swimsuit and they go to their department store and can't find any. But now with Amazon, it's probably a little bit easier. But back in the day, I sold a ton of swimsuits, men's swim trunks in my winter. And that only makes sense. So it's good always to keep in consideration how easy it is for a buyer to get something. And a lot of times they have favorite brands. These are nice, the thickness on this. Wow. These are reversible basketball shorts. There's the Nike, but look at this waist. You can see this is shot already. There is no stretch. That's a shame, because those are really nice quality. And like I said, reversible, but there is no getting the stretch back in that waist, even with a drawstring. You know, that's not a good thing. So that's going to be there for a while, unless somebody picks it up by mistake. Here's another pair of shorts. Yeah, this is probably like Wrangler or somebody. No boundaries. Same difference. Oh, these are nice. Who's making these? Oh, stretched out again. You can see it right away. Oh, that's a beautiful tag. Nike basketball. That is a shame that is so stretched out. I'm going to take these down and see how stretched these are, because I really like these. Yeah, I think they're vintage too. The waist on them, there's just no stretch left in them at all. All right, I figured I would try because they're so nice, but those are going back. Jumping over to women's, because this is a new rack that just got wheeled out. I think this store must put out, I don't know, I'm going to guess 50 or 60 racks a day, probably more. But this is One World, Live and Let Live. This is 2X. I talk about this. This one's a nice shape. Could have a little more bling. It's not so blingy. Oh, $5. That's not bad. I do well with these in the big sizes when there are jewels. Those two rules. And I don't know that it's a really high-end thing to buy new, but I always sell these, so I'm grabbing this one. I had to get out of the way of a worker. She was switching everything around. $9.99, Vineyard Vines. Kind of a pretty sweater. $9.99 is high. I will never get used to paying these high prices. That is a really nice sweater though. What size is this? Medium. Yeah, a bit of pilling again. See it? This is going to be a lot of shaving. I'm going to leave this one behind. If it was $4.99, I would take it and shave it. But yeah, and Vineyard Vine is in the thrift stores a lot. I'm not sure why, because it's a very expensive company. When you go into their stores, everything is high priced, in my opinion. Fila Sport. All right, so that is that rack. From bathing suits right on to outerwear. Everything is fair game. Everything is fair game. Misty Harbor. See that? It makes you think it's Novacek, but it's not. Novacek is Burberry. This is Misty Harbor. Big difference there. All right. Oh, look at this white shiny puffer vest. Nova Men. No, I don't think so. I hardly ever pick up leather jackets. Here's a hunting jacket. This is going to be very heavy to ship, so I don't know that I want that, but I'm going to think about that one. Old Navy. Oh, North Face. Let's see the price. Okay, $9.99. That is not bad. This is a zip fleece, nice and warm. Let's see what size it is. It is a size medium. Just checking if it has any big flaws. It looks pretty good. I'm going to go ahead and take that one. Let me put this one in the cart to remind myself that I have to look this up. This feels like wool. Legendary. 2X, so that's nice. 2XT, that's even better. Yeah, I'm going to have to see if this is wool or not. I don't know Legendary hunting outfitters, but they're the original deer gear. It says so right on the tag. Okay, this is a Woolrich woman's sweater. If this was a full zip, I would think about this one. But because it's this quarter zip or half zip, yeah, not a big fan. Woolrich can do well. The majority of it in my store does not do well. So I have a tendency to leave it behind. Misty Harbor. There's Misty Harbor again. Poor Misty Harbor. All right, this is a Nike sweatshirt, Army West Point Bulldogs, $5.99. I think that's a yes. Anytime like you find Champion or Nike and it has a military service branch logo on it, I do well with those, whether it's Navy or Marines or whatever. This is almost always a yes for me. LL Bean, cotton cashmere. The cotton is 95% and 5% cashmere. I do like this color. $7.99, a little bit high. I'm gonna wait on that one. This is Under Armour. Yeah, again, that half zip, quarter zip. Not at $10, nope. Who is this? This is Zara. I think that's a woman's shirt. All right, one or two more aisles of the men's and then we'll start women's. Here is a vintage sweater. Look at that tag. Emerald Isle, made in Ireland. That is very cool. I don't know. Is anybody going to want to wear it with the colada? Is that how we say that? They have rings like that? Colada, right? Oh, again, a little bit pilly. I'm thinking this is probably made of acrylic. Now, acrylic isn't always a bad thing, but it does have a tendency to get pilly on certain items. Yeah, I'm going to have to leave that one behind. I don't have time for shaving sweaters. Oh, here's Nike Pro. Hyper warm. Oh, this is good for a runner or an outdoorsman. $6.99. That is really nice. I'm not sure what I'll get for this. I'm thinking in the low 20s maybe. So I'm going to grab that. Quite a few new racks came out and I couldn't show them because there were a lot of people around them. Everybody digging. Tommy Bahama, $6. This one's okay. Tommy Bahama does all right. Truthfully, I'm on the fence about it, but it's in really nice shape. So I'm going to go ahead and take that one. Put that in the cart. Here is a brand I've never heard of, but the tags were okay quality. Chuco Golf. men's polo, new with tags. To me, this is a little bit on the cheap side, but I did run comps. $8. Yeah, do I want to spend $8 on this? I'm thinking I could probably get 23 or 24. So you know what? I might wait on this one now that I'm thinking about it. That's too much to pay, even though it's new. I will check comps for Checo one more time, Chico, and make a judgment call. But most likely, I'm going to put this one back. And the last one that I grabbed, Vineyard Vines. So imagine I'm paying up because Goodwill knows all about Vineyard Vines. $9. It is a very nice shirt, and it's a large. So both those things. This is the plastic fit Tucker shirt. Let's take a look at the collar. Looks good, looks clean, and I do like this print. I'm gonna have to charge like $30 for this. Oh, more new racks coming out. All right, let's get it. Let's see if we can take a look at this one really quick. Did we look at this one? I don't think we did. Massimo. So like I said, probably, it's gotta be probably over 50 of these come out. During the time I'm here, I'm going to say probably 25. No, it's probably even more than that, 25. So there is a lot of clothing in this store. This is one of Roger's favorite stores to do clothing pickups in. I have to say the quality in this store used to be better for what you could find. Now it's come down a little bit. Victoria wear. Who is Victoria? Is that Beckham? I don't know who that is. I don't think so. That almost looks vintage. Where is this made? Taiwan. Interesting. I'm going to grab that to look it up. Does need a really good washing. Talbot's, Time and True, which is Walmart. I'm going to bore you to tears with this kind of thrifting. It's so much prettier to look at hard goods on shelves. But you guys want the clothing. You want to know what I'm picking up. And I don't pick up as much clothing as I used to because I'm selling more hard goods. I've really pressed into the vintage hard goods. Yeah, a lot of mall brands, nothing spectacular. Bongo, Sonoma. Oh, another rack coming out. I did type Victoria wear into an eBay search and Victoria's Secret came up, which means there is no Victoria wear listed. So I'm not sure what the story is with this, but it's always worth checking. So I'm going to put this back on the rack. Where did we get this from? Let me stick this right here. All right, these are what the carts are looking like. I did grab some women's clothing, so I'm going to show you all of that. This I'm putting back. Let's put this back where it belongs. I don't see men's clothing here. I'm going to have to put this back on a rack. I think they did men's clothing already, so I will put that back. Don't let me buy that. I don't mean to buy that. All right, we have a homespun type tablecloth. I didn't see any branding on this, and I'm kind of on the fence about it, but this reminds me of the homespun that people used, I'm going to say in the 40s. Now, I'm not saying this is from the 40s. This is good for like cottage core. $2.99. I will open it up and see if it's good, but most likely I'm picking this up. It's a tablecloth. Anytime I'm in clothing, I will always wind up doing textiles because they're right next to each other. All right, we're going to do a little haul right here because this came in on new racks and I could not show it. LL Bean women's shorts. I'm buying these because of the color. I think these are great. This is good for running. To really be noticed on the highway.
Well, if they wrinkle that easy, I don't want them either.
A jacket, cabbie, new with tags. You could see it was originally $149, went down to $89 and $79, and here it is in Goodwill. So this is the cabbie label, medium. I don't pick up a lot of cabbie anymore. I used to pick it up more, but now I just judge per piece. But what am I paying for this? Let me find you the tag. $7.95 for this blazer.
Need a different shirt.
This is Brandy Melville. Okay, so I do pick up the vintage Brandy Melville that's fancier, and I don't think this has a size tag. I think it's been cut. So, looks vintage to me. Looks quite worn out. I will run a comp on this and get back to you if this is worth picking up. I found a pair of J. Jill women's white linen pants. Beautiful, really pretty. Oh, hold the phone. They've got a drip mark. It looks like beverage. I'm going to go ahead and take them. Pretty sure I can get that out. And I am paying $5. What size are these? This is a nice, good size. 3X, pure Jill. Again, J. Jill. I don't pick up everything, but I do look for their larger size linen, whether it's a jacket or a top, pair of pants. Always yes to J. Jill linen if it's in nice condition. I'm going to take that. This I grabbed just to show you. I'm not buying this. This is a brand called Slinky. So let me show it to you. Slinky brand. And this type of material in pantsuits, I used to sell, well, in dresses too. I used to sell a ton of this because it's a very, very stretchy material. Super comfortable. Made in USA. I believe Slinky brand is vintage. Again, I will run comps and show it to you. Here is a new pair of activewear leggings. This is Carrots. New with tags, and they are getting $3.50. Okay, it says 5'6", so I think, but this says extra large. This might be children's. I'm gonna have to look into it, but either way, I'm getting these. I like this brand. All right, one or two more things, and we can continue on in the women's section. You guys are getting all the clothing today. Sacred threads. That's not bad. The colorway is a little bit deep. $4.99. It's like a rayon, and it's got like a ruffled, I'm going to call it a peplum. It doesn't really have a peplum. A peplum is where the article of clothing is sewn at the waist, and then there's surplus material after the seam. This should be rayon, I'm thinking. Yeah, 100% rayon. That's kind of nice. To me, Sacred Threads is a very hippie brand, so I will use hippie and boho in my title. This one is Umgee, and Umgee is another hit and miss. Here's the tag. Umgee is sold by Anthropologie, sometimes, some of it. $8, but I like this because it is a bandeau ruffle top, and then it's pants, but look at the ruffle. Isn't that fantastic? I don't know who's going to wear this, but I'm saying yes to this. $7.99. That is super cute. All right. And the last piece, another cart coming out. Goodness. Is a knit dress with a metallic thread. This is Bailey. Again, Anthropologie. This is a size 44. And really beautiful. It looks brand new. $8. All right. That's a pillow for the booth that I grabbed. Whenever I pick up pillows, which is almost never, I make sure it has a zipper that I can take this pillowcase off and wash it. All right, let's see which cart just came out. It was, oh, she took it away. Where'd she go? All right, we're gonna have to find that new cart. This is truly gonna be a trick because they have made these aisles so tight I can barely push one cart, no less two. And there's no passing anybody, so everybody has to keep backing up. I didn't realize how hard this store would be to film in for you guys. Should have picked a different store. Anyway, we're gonna keep going. We might go over to hard goods in a little while. I'll throw some hard goods into the video so there's a little bit for everybody. All right, sweaters. I'm looking for Christmas sweaters, hopefully. I haven't found a lot of Christmas sweaters, the better ones, not the the discount store ones, in a long time. I think Goodwill is probably sending the majority of their Christmas sweaters to shop online, shop Goodwill online. That could be. You are about to exceed the limits of my medication. Oh, look at this cat sweater. Who's making this? Oh, and it's new with tags. Agnes Orinda? Oh, that is super cute. Who is Agnes? Let's see that last name better. Orinda. I don't know who Agnes is, but Agnes, your sweater is very cute. 4X. Here's the price tag on this. $7.99. I'm going to look this up. I think that would be a good seller if that's a halfway decent brand. I don't have real high hopes for this label. The quality of the label is not there. Ooh, what is this? A patchwork jacket. Okay, I was more enamored with it from afar. Most things in life are that way. You fall in love with something from afar and then you get up close and it's not as good. That's with things, not people. All right. I don't want you guys to read into anything. Wow, and who designed this layout? This is not good. Look how long this is till you can go all the way around. All right, running a quick comp on the Agnes Arinda sweater. Unfortunately, Agnes Arinda does not bring good money. These are all new and they're only bringing between $13 and $15. That's unfortunate. Jean jackets bring a little bit more, but most of the blouses, I don't know where Agnes Arinda is sold. Maybe it's online only. I've never seen this store for it, brick and mortar. All right, so unfortunately we got to put the cute cat sweater back. Definitely not worth that price, but it was cute for a minute. All right, to make it easier on myself, I consolidated the carts. So we've got both carts in here, and I'm just going to push the one cart up and down the aisles. Jones, New York, it's got a pull. That's almost interesting. It's a size large. I think this would sell for the holidays, and I don't really pick up Jones of New York. $5.99. It's got a pull in it. Just thinking out loud, just all the thoughts. 99.9% of Jones, New York, I don't pick up. Just saying. Where are the holiday sweaters? I'm not seeing them. And I'm not gonna rifle through piece by piece of this clothing for you. We're just gonna see what catches our eye, if there's anything good. This is one of those drug rugs. What is this one called? Iguana Jack. Yeah, I'm gonna leave that behind. Queen. That's kind of cute. It's got a Queen label on it. Maybe the Christmas sweaters aren't out yet. That would make me very happy to find a good one. All right, I told you that I was going to show you the women's racks, but unfortunately it's going to be very hard to go through these unless the aisle gets wider. We're going to go down the blouse aisle because the aisle is a little bit wider here. Thank goodness. Ralph Lauren, I believe the green tag is basically Macy's. That's kind of nice. That's a size large. I don't do as well with the green tag. We're looking for black tag or purple tag. The purple tag of Ralph Lauren is Italy. Those items are made in Italy. I don't know if they're still being made there. I would think so. My guess is going to be yes. So we're just looking at prints and things that jump out. Okay, so sweaters are still on this side. What is this? Oh, this is Doncaster. I haven't picked up Doncaster in a while. Gee, that's quite nice. Let's see what the story is with it. Oh, it has tags. $4.95 was the suggested retail price. And what are they getting for it? $4.99. I could tack this tag back on. Again, Doncaster is not a label I've picked up recently, but look how beautiful this is. Here I'm not worried about brand. I'm putting this in the cart. I think the quality is good, and I'm going to go with that. You can't do that, as a full-time living. Just pick up things because you think they're pretty and they have, some quality to them. You do have to have brands. You do have to have some way for the buyer to connect to your items, and most of the time it's brand. It's very hard to describe. Even if you say high quality in your title, that's not going to get you too many views on your items, but this is beautiful quality, and I think it will show. Oh, this is Ruby Road. I always talk about Ruby Road. I think they put out a really nice product. If that was a larger size, I might buy that. One time I talked about Ruby Road in the video, and you guys all said you liked Ruby Road. So there is a following for it. Okay, One World, but this is a medium. Very pretty. Do I want that for me? I think I'm going to wait on that. I like the One World t-shirts that have quite a bit of knit to them. I love a good stretch. Especially as I get older, I just want to be comfortable. that so much to ask for in life? Okay. Alright guys, I hope this clothing haul and shopping bit is not disappointing for you guys. I'm not picking up as much clothing as I've already said. We're going to go over to hard goods and see what's going on over there. Even after all of these years of buying clothing, I can still make a mistake. This jacket, I thought for sure I was going to pick up. $13 a little bit high, but really nicely. I don't know, it feels good. It's got this like Sherpa inside. And when I ran comps on this brand, Legendary Hunting Outfitters, horrible comps, so I'm really glad that I checked it. Now the buttons even have the branding on it and they're sewn on nicely. It has all the hallmarks, smooth zipper, branded zipper, all the things I talk about it, and I would have definitely made a mistake if I didn't run comps, so I'm gonna put this one back. Look at that, even branded on the back. But yeah, this will not be worth the $13 pickup. Alright, so I folded down all the clothing that I'm taking, really compressed it, so it gave us an empty cart to do a little bit of thrifting in hard goods. Now I'm not going to do a full video of this, but how can we leave the thrift store without looking at hard goods? Crackle glaze, not high quality, but just beautiful. Isn't that pretty? $5. It's contemporary, made in China, decorative use only. Don't put soup in it. I like that. That is very pretty, but I don't think the resale value is going to be good. Alright, got a little gnome back here. Is he a gnome or a dwarf? I think he's a dwarf. He's got a hole in his leaf. Oh dear. Kind of cute. Even when there's not a lot of hard goods coming out, the few things that come out are so entertaining. It's a monkey nurse with a bedpan. What? Why does the company even make this? I almost want to buy this. It's got a little chip on her nurse's hat. What in the world? It's branded. What does that say? PROSR, Progress, Art Production, 1971. That is hysterical. We're going to Google image that to see what's going on. All right, let's see if we can find this on Google. Oh, there she is. Monkey nurse with a bedpan. Okay, Pickwick, Poshmark, eBay. All right, let's see what she's going for on eBay. She is going for $92.99. Doesn't mean she's going to sell at that. She's a little bit different. Oh, and I think her lip is cracked. Ah, it is. She needs a little lip filler. That is hysterical. And you know what I love? I love that you can find it. It seems like you can find almost anything in the world. It doesn't mean she sold at that price, but nurse monkey, medical gag gift, bedpan statue, chimp ape, ceramic heavy. Who knows how long that seller has had that for, but I figured it was worth a search. Go back into Google and see if we see any other ones. Doing all of this with one hand. 50, 56 on Etsy. Yeah, this is something different for 600. Oh, there's the doctor. That is so funny, worth point. You know, if she didn't have damage, I'd be crazy enough to pick up a monkey nurse, but a nurse monkey. But not today. All right, what do we feel like looking at? Let's look at artwork, shall we? So you can see how much easier it is to look at hard goods than clothing. Clothing is hard. They've made the aisles very tight, so it makes it hard to film, not to look at. I should say makes it hard to film for you guys. This poster is kind of cool. I don't know who she is. Oh, she's got wording on her. Miranda. It's all in another language. Why can't I read other languages? She's very pretty. Okay, no artwork that I'm seeing. A piano. We have a trunk. Yeah, not much going on here. Luckily, these aisles are so much wider. So nice. That clothing thing was a real challenge. All right, we're going to pop down the wood aisle, and on the other side is Christmas, so we're going to do both. The first nutcracker that I had, remember the nutcrackers I picked up? They were probably about 2 feet tall. One had a broken nose that I didn't notice in the store. The first one sold in the booth, so that is a good thing. Nutcrackers, if they are of larger sizes, I do very well with. There are nutcracker people that are just collectors and they want every nutcracker. I remember these from school. I wonder why somebody would buy that nowadays. That takes an image and shoots it on the wall, right? Is that what happens there? I don't remember. Okay, I think these are all Boyd's Bears. These don't bring any kind of, Boyd's Bears, any kind of money. I don't think there's any of them that do well. It's a completely not good category. All right, let's turn around and see if we can find any Christmas stuff, maybe for the booth. What is this little Santa here? Season's Greetings, that's cute. $4, made in China, Prima Creations. Oh, we're missing half a deer. Oh dear, we're missing half a deer. I want vintage Christmas, vintage Halloween, vintage clothing. In a world that's just so Amazon-y, it's nice when you find unique items. Oh, Bella gave up her Christmas stocking. Oh, Bella, what are we going to do with you? All right, the small nutcrackers I generally don't buy. There's just too many of them out there. This duck looks vintage. Not that I want her. Is that Mother Goose? Could be. I don't think these are vintage. I think these are modern. I don't know. It's a Christmas end cap. That looks older. 1973. I don't know how collectible these are. I'm not sure. It's a little electric candle, battery operated candle in this. Is this a candle? Oh, you light his head on fire. What? Looks like a Hummel wannabe. Oh, this is just a disaster. The duck's head fell off. Now we're gonna light him on fire. What is going on here? And what is this guy? It's a llama? Oh, a light up llama. Let me tell you, you can start a factory and produce anything. That's the lesson there. All right, we're gonna go down the Halloween, Thanksgiving, fall, autumn aisle. Welcome fall. I don't want fall to come. There, I said it. I mean, having a little bit of low humidity is nice, but besides that, I'm not really about fall. I'm not really a fall person. I don't really eat caramel apples. I'm not a big fan of cider. Give me summer all day long. Read directions before using. Okay, so if a candle goes in there, I guess the smoke comes out the top of her hat, but it doesn't light it up. She doesn't have holes in her eyes. It's a black cat. I think he's modern also. Oh, I guess you put this on the bottom of your door, a draft stopper. What are those called? A draft something to keep drafts from coming in the bottom of your door. Only material, polyester, fiber, and sand. That's almost cute. Do these always have the dates on them? I think they must, right? Because how would we know which ones? Oh, made in USA. But this was Walmart. So why would it be made in USA? Is this an older one? I don't remember that handle when I was younger. Let's see what this says. Plastic, Norfolk, Virginia, made in USA. That is interesting. I might put that in the cart just to look it up and see what goes on with that. Huh. Some pot holders. Happy Halloween. Oh, and it changes right to Easter. That just feels so wrong. More Easter on this end cap. I think a few of you might have seen I put the large white rabbit in the booth. She looks great in the booth. I put it on Instagram. I'll try to include a picture to show you what that looks like. Okay, these are Kurt Adler. Does old Kurt Adler do well? I'm not sure. Old World, I'm going to look these up. I think it's the older Kurt Adler that does well, but I'm going to grab both of these and look these up. Here's the first Kurt Adler Nutcracker, 12 inches, Humpty Dumpty, $9.99. Very high. When I pull him out of the box, come here, Humpty. Humpty Dumpty. He is super cute. Let's see if I can do this. Let's use our clothing to cushion him. Right? Adorable, but not for $10. Let's see if we can get his nut cracking to work. Okay, I don't even know what's going on with his nutcracker. His moving part. Doesn't seem like it's working correctly. There he is. And when I put him into a comp, or any of the nutcrackers, they're selling for about $23. Yeah, some of them. This one $10.50. Nanette. $8, $25, $24. So $10, unfortunately, is too high to pay for him. And his mouth doesn't open all the way. What's the deal with that? And part of his thing fell off. I don't even know what piece that's to. All right, $10. That was an almost. Kurt Adler, I can do well with some of that stuff, but not for $10. Let's put him back up on the shelf. What's behind him? Do I see something else? Heirloom collectibles. All right, and the other one, another nutcracker, $10. Has to go back too, unfortunately. This one's super cute. It's like a snowman making s'mores. All right, let's pull this one out of the box just to see how cute this is. Oh, that's adorable. That is so cute. But $10, he's got a crack in his knee. Ouch. That's adorable, though. Let's see if his nut cracking mechanics work. His lever. Let's see if I can do this. Yeah, see, this one's okay. I don't know why the other one is stuck. Maybe it had something jammed in it. But $10 too high. But I will run a comp and show it to you. So for the snowman making s'mores by the fire, that didn't come up at all. So then I got rid of the s'mores keyword, and I just put in the snowman nutcracker. This is what comes up, $12.99, $24. He's cute. That's like Frosty the Snowman. $24 for brand new, but free shipping. Here's one, but this looks like a much taller one. $49.99, $20, $30, but those are both brand new. Yeah. So, darn, almost had something there. But finally, here is a nice surprise. So I looked up the wording on the bottom of this, wash before use. And then it says General Foam Plastics, Norfolk, Virginia, made in USA, Walmart.com. And when I looked it up, these sell for about $20, and they're nice and light. Here's one that's sold for $30. So that is a great find. And what am I paying for this? $1.99. Can I please have 10 more of these? There is another one up there. Let's grab that one too. I was kind of joking, but after I said it, I kind of spotted it. Is this the same maker? Who is this? Yep, General Foam. Oh, that is so nice. Do we see any more of those? 2 of them. Okay, I might look at the other aisles, but yeah, we're going to take both of those buckets. All right, I think that's it for us today. Lots of clothing and 2 pumpkins. Hit that like and subscribe button. And as always, go out and get what's yours.